Hey, Brianna Reynolds,
What grade are you in?
11th grade.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. Does waking up early for school affect you throughout the day?
I mean, it depends on how many hours of sleep I got the
How
night
many
before.
hours of sleep do you usually get?
Not a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 5, sometimes 4. It ranges a lot because sometimes I have homework after school.
Okay,
and
do
lessons.
you think starting later in the day would help?
I don't know. I mean, it's nice to start early because you get out pretty early.
My name is Alicia Lawson. I teach chemistry here at Dobie.
Do you think there would be a change in energy in the students if the start time got pushed back maybe even an hour?
Yes, I definitely believe that. Teenagers are just built, their physiology is such that they just kind of can't go to sleep early, and so they have to stay up a little later before they can actually wind down and go to sleep, and so they really need that. I think an extra hour even, or two would be
3 hours before teens' brains actually start to retain information.
I think that, well, I don't think that that's a hard and fast rule that they start to retain information that late, but just because they want them to have a later start time, and so they have to get all of the high school kids bused and then use those same buses to get the little kids to school at a later time. That's what I've heard.
Okay. Do you notice a difference in your morning classes and your afternoon classes?
Yes, but honestly, like I said, my morning classes are just really great this year. And of course, this changes from year to year. Generally, there's a lot of tardies.
At such an early time affects students mentally?
I don't. A lack of sleep overall is going to affect everything, right? So I do think that there's probably something, going on. And as far as academics, I believe there are studies that show that later start times actually help to improve measurable things like SAT scores and things like that. So yeah, there's definitely a correlation.
Your name?
Jasmine Mitchum. I'm a senior.
Awesome. And we're just gonna ask you a couple questions.
Of course.
Does waking up early for school affect you throughout the day?
Yeah, waking up early just affects me throughout the day, honestly.
Why do you think we go from starting school around 8 a.m. to go in middle school to now having to start school at 7:15?
If you want my complete honest answer, I don't think people actually care about the livelihood of the students. They don't really take into accountability what would be best for the students. They don't really care. They just want to make money.
Awesome. So what do you think starting school later would help?
Kids actually coming to school. I mean, if my day started later, I'd have an easier time making it to school. I can't get up at 7:15. Then kids are going to bed at like midnight because of how much stupid work they put on you, and then you gotta wake up. I mean, it would honestly just improve everyone. Kids would be less tired, less irritable.
Do you think there'd be a change in energy if the start time got pushed back even an hour?
Maybe kids wouldn't dread school so much.
Did you know that teens' brains don't start properly working till around 10 to 11 in the morning?